Howdy. Okay, so we're back. I am going to get this done now. I did only
I am going to get this done now. I did.
I got a couple of hours in on I got a couple of hours in on DoorDash and Uber. Did pretty good. $20 an hour. It's about the best I think I've ever gotten in a 2 hour stint in months. They used to do good because they used to have a lot. They paid better. They had bonuses and stuff. They don't do bonuses anymore. I just had a lot of decent ones, and they just kind of kept coming. And so it was a very busy 2 hours, and they were short distance drives, and worked out pretty well. But one of my I had like 3 straight or 4 straight Uber things to do, and I had to pause my DoorDash. And by the time I came back, I was scheduled to go till 2. And by the time I got back, you get a pause period of 30 minutes during any dash. And if you pause for more than 30 minutes, it will cancel your dash. So, and then you have to reconnect. But if they don't have anything for you, you can't reconnect. So I was unable to rejoin my dash. So it's like, all right, 2 hours is good. Going home. Let's get some programming done. I want to get this thing going. Okay, so I kind of updated my description a little bit because I said I was going to do first down line markers, and I am. I have a line marker. I'm going to set that up now to be glued to my football and where we are on the field. But it's so these little odd numbers I have are just for the precision of lining it up on the field. Hopefully, we get a pretty good set of where we are now. I got to start adding in the vertical movement now. So what we have here is that means the X has to move left to right based on where the team is. So it's a little trickier because I'm trying to think. I might be able to make this go with the football. Instead of having to do recalcs and calc special for it, since I do have the image sizes of the football, and well, no, because I won't be able to set the left and right because I won't have that information. I only have the height and width of the images, which means the left and right don't get set until the same time. So I really can't. So yeah, I guess I will have to calculate. Okay, so that said, values that I'm going to need. I didn't even realize, but I think, do these have to have commas on them? Oh, this one's not even. Yeah, okay, so that's a problem. All right, so let's see. For my X point, I have to go here, and both of them are going to see like this X here has to deal with the who's got the ball situation, but this is only for my line. But my line does care about who's got the ball because it's going to be on one side or the other of the football. Which way are we going? So it's going to be at the yards to go. Okay, so this is the first down marker. So basically, I need to do this same thing. And I got to move the same fraction. I might have to hard code these values, turn them into variables, not hard code, because then I can use those same values. Because especially like these starting positions, left starting position, and top starting positions. That's for the football though. This is just, no, that doesn't work either because this number is, we're going to have different, all right, it's got me curious. Okay, so we have to deal, I think part of it is I have to take this whole thing and we're going to add this whole bit on. Because I have to use a field image size width, which is going to differ based on where you are on the field, or what, you know, which position are we looking at. So if I do this, so we're going to have plus, and well, we are already doing pixels, so I probably don't need this. Pixels is kind of the default. And I don't know if I need this either. So, because we just need to put in the decider. So, okay. So we're going to add now, we got to add the field image size. We don't know if it's going to be, it's probably not 66%. It's probably less than that. Because we're at 21, so that's 40, what, 42 roughly? So we're talking about 58% maybe. Even less than that, because it's 6.7, so it's like 57% of the field for this one. That'll be more on the bottom half, on the bottom part. And then this is going to be 100 minus yards to go. Plus, I don't know what current, if the current play dot yards to first down. Because it's going to be the same thing here. So this is going to be the same thing. So this ought to position the line kind of in relation to where the first down marker is, at least for the top half. If I don't do it for the bottom half, we're going to have a line that just goes, it's just going to keep sticking to that bottom part, but it's going to be weird. All right, so we have our team. All right, so we got 100 minus that value plus I think no, that and that are enclosed, and that is closed, and then that's closed, and then we have that, which is too many. Oh, we have too many parentheses. I think this is only supposed to be one parenthesis. Oh, wait a minute. No, maybe it's right, but I have too many squigglies. Looks like I have too many squigglies. All right, there we go. So now we got to do the same thing on the bottom half. And again, I'm just kind of mathing it out based on what's the two directions. So we're going to go like this. And then we got to put it on the bottom x-axis, or the bottom x point. To be honest, I like it better here. All right, so now on this one we are doing, oops, no, oh, never mind. Oh, it's 10. So we got 10, and so 20. So this is going to be around 80. It's probably going to require some adjustment, but that's the starting point. And then it's the same. We're breaking up. We're taking where we are, dividing it by hundreds, and putting it on there, and seeing what's left. So yeah, I think that's an adjustment. Let's try it. Nope. Yeah, we totally, whoa. That, no. That didn't work. Oops. Something mismathed that one. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not sure what I did there. Let's go ahead and close this real quick. Stop it just to see. Let's get a fresh start. See if I need any recompiling, because I am putting code in there. I don't think that's the problem. I think I really do have it broken here, but yeah, it's way off the mark. Okay, so what did I misthink here? Now we know our x's are our starting points are good, and we're dealing with 80% of the width, and we got to multiply by the yards to go. Got to multiply that by yards to go, which is a percentage. But we want to. What is the error? Maybe I just got errors. Let's go see. Receive none for x1 attribute. If this is expected, cast the value to a string. No, it's not expected. So let's see what our x1 attribute is. Image field size is going to have a value, so we know that. You know what? I might be double downing my. Wait. Why do I have the image fill size width base twice? I think that's the problem. This is like supposed to be. This should not be here. Oh no, that's the total. Okay, so never mind. No, it's 57%. 57% of the image field width times, and then we got to make 100% or a percentage of this. So we're going to have team with possession equals team 1 equals whoever has the ball. So the position on the field is not going to be, it's going to be yards to go. Oh, I wonder if I'd be minus yards to first down. No. Yards to go. No, plus yards to first down. No, plus yards to first down. So that's going to get you closer to wherever. That's going to be. Huh. That's, that should work. So what if I, let's log this. That means I have to do it up here, though, which means I have to stop it. Image size width times. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, image size width is supposed to be plus. Or am I totally confused here? I'm probably totally confused. The left is the starting position, which is what we determined here. That's starting position. And then we have our percentage, which is this, 0.57, 0.66, times team with possession, which would be yards to go, which would be pushing me up and down the field as expected. But it's not. But it's not. Okay, so we have our base position, which is this, and that's what we're adding, to this. So we got that closes, and then we have this, which we don't need this piece specifically. That just has to do with the position of the football. Which, no, doesn't matter. The football doesn't matter. I keep thinking it does, but it doesn't. And then we have, so what is, there's something syntactically wrong. Well, let's let it move around without this. Let's see if my current play, that first down is, you know what? That's supposed to be capital. I don't have any properties that don't have all caps. Maybe that's the problem. All my properties of my groupings have caps on all parts. Only have variables that aren't properties or methods. Let's try that. Let's see if that is the problem. Because I think those are like blahs, since they don't actually exist, and the blahs are breaking things. Aha! There we go. Curious where it's going to move to. Alright, so we're going the wrong way. Second and 8. See, we're supposed to be moving this way. The thing is behind. And then we're going that way, and it's behind. So we're getting closer, but it's not quite there. And it's not supposed to move as much, right? So if we go second and 12, and then we go third and 22, that line should never move. That line should stop. Yards to go will change, but that one should stay while the first down is being hashed out. So I mean, that should move a lot less frequently, but it looks like it's moving with the ball every time. So that's a no-go. All right, so let's see what we got here. But my line is staying pretty nicely. It's like staying the right length is good. It's got that part down, but it shouldn't be moving with the ball every time. So this line should be yards to go plus yards to first down. But why is it moving as much? Because yards first down should oftentimes get smaller. Because he says third and 14, and then fourth and 14. I don't know why it's going so fast. Why is it going so fast? It's supposed to be like 5 seconds in between all these. We need some more delays here. For whatever reason, I'm getting I'm not getting a right delay here. Let's go 8. And then we're going to change this guy down here to 8 as well. By the way, my final has been wrong. I got to fix that too. It's going to be a long time, but it shouldn't. I want my delays. I don't know why they're so big. Okay, so current quarter is not equal to game quarters. Okay, so that already is wrong. Just that in itself. And current quarter, so and current quarter is not equal to 5. Yeah, that's not good. Because at the end of the game, time encoder is less than or equal to 0. So it is going to be a scenario of less than or equal to 0. So we're getting that no matter what, but we shouldn't be resetting our time. That should be part of whatever this is. Which one of these has... What if I just put it down here? No, because that doesn't update a state, which won't update the field. Time encoder 0. Let's go here and we'll say if game quarters equals current quarter following your line final. Yeah, let's do that. So that should hopefully fix that. See, I got the end of the half and I got final. So I need a log. How about putting in some logs of where we are on the field? This is appeared to be working. So we're gonna comment these out. Just to reduce my logs, I gotta start simplifying my log situation here. I might use them again later if I'm checking for other things, but I think for now we can take those out. Yeah, for whatever reason, my line is trailing my ball, not ahead of it. Oh, because yards to go is going to be smaller. Well, maybe that's the problem. Because you have, if I say yards to go is 50, and we're always, and you're going to add, and you add the yards to go, 5, that's 60. So we're actually going to put the ball behind. But if I subtract it, okay, so if we're going this way, if we're going to the right, we're starting at 0. Yards to go is, say, 60. And we have first yards to go for first is 5, so that would be 70, which would put the line behind us. If we're going 60 and we have yards to go as 5, that reduces it to 60. That would put the line in front of us. So we got to subtract yards to go. Let's try that. So minus. Oops. Oop. Minus. Why can't I get you? I'm telling you, man, this keyboard is confusing when I look at it. It's almost like I've memorized it better than I can use it. All right, let's stop this. We'll let it recompile as I rebuild it. Let's go ahead and close this. We'll do a full-on Gibesh. My hot reloading isn't good. I don't know. Something's messed up. Oops. think I didn't want to do that. I'm reinstalling my thing. That's like it's Framer Motion. I'm not even using it yet. So, all right. npm run build. So tonight I will be gaming. Don't know when. Probably at 5 o'clock. I'll probably game for a short time. Actually, I might game for longer. My wife's actually going to be gone this evening, so I might just be hanging out. 5 o'clock, my weekend starts. Friday night. Feeling party? I don't know. Time to party? I don't know. Friday night. Feeling right. Oh, feeling right. That's what it is. It's Friday night. Feeling right. Time to party. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, what? I don't know. I probably will play some more Bizarre. I've been liking that. I'll at least play that once or twice. I do have a daily that I want to complete. So once a day, you're allowed to do a free what do you call it? Ranked game. And I think it resets like at 7 or 8. So if I do it early enough, I might be able to do 2 ranked games tonight. I'm hoping. Unless it's based on 24 hours since the last time you did it, which is kind of dumb. But I'm hoping it'd be like I could play once and then it flips. I think it flips at night because I was having trouble figuring it out the other day when it flipped. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do 2. I like the Bizarre though. I don't know why, because I can see how though it could get tedious. I don't know. Right now I'm enjoying it, but I feel like it's possible that there might not be enough variety and time to keep me coming back. There is a lot you can do and a lot you can try, but I'm starting to have a sense that maybe the options aren't as wide as you think. And the biggest thing is the randomization, which you don't know what you're going to get. So you're always trying to build with what's provided, which means a lot of times you end up with, terrible fail. How am I liking React? I'll tell you, of the new things I've been attempting between React and Blazor and Angular, I use React with Next.js. I'm not using it with Node.js. Next.js is kind of a wrapper around Node.js. But I haven't done too much of that database, the middle tier stuff on this app yet. I haven't gotten to that point. I'll do that once I get my APIs up. But so far, I like React the best. It seems to be the most, fluid, the easiest to get working. I've just noticed, being a C# guy, I really thought I was going to like Blazor. And as it turns out, I don't. Mostly because I think Blazor is very long-winded. You have to do a lot of stuff just to get simple actions to work. And I'm like, why is this so complicated? A lot of times you're thinking, why isn't it just write this line? Why do I need 15 other pieces along the way? Yes, React is based on JavaScript. Well, so is Angular for that matter. But Angular is just TypeScript. It's it's a typed version of JavaScript. And Angular is a little bit more convoluted too. It's not all that straightforward. Most of the UIs are based on JavaScript. I mean, they're just like enhancements or improvements on JavaScript, but most of them are all based on it. Even Blazor uses a lot of JavaScript, but the coding parts is where things kind of diverge. Let's see if this is working better now. Yeah, I don't like Angular. I didn't like the way Angular worked at all. Second attempt, third one. Hey, I'm liking it. Looks like my line is working. So now Second and 8. I don't know why sometimes it goes fast. There's something weird happening that sometimes we get like a fast response. But it's 4th and 9. See, the line stays right where it's supposed to. Now we're going the other way. I don't know how that happened. It went really quick. See, I put pauses in there. Like sometimes you get, oh look, we got a score, or almost. We're on the opponent's 3-yard line, 1st and goal. 7 points, whatever. Darn Colts. I should try to get it if it's less. If I should change the wording that if yards to go is less than 10, or 10 or less. No, less than 10. Well, no, wait a minute. Yeah, if yards to go is less than 10, then it's to goal, or and goal instead of and 12. This way it says, like, when you're close to the goal line, they'll say 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, 4th and goal, that kind of thing, because that's more indicative of what you would expect to see. So I think I got that. I've got the moving yard on. This is a 1st down marker. Now we just need a line of scrimmage. Still not sure why I'm getting like the quick moves. Like every now and then you'll see it's 4th and 13, then all of a sudden it's bam bam, you're something else. See, like that. It did 2 quick moves. Now it went punt 1st and 2nd, played really quick. It's like, what happened? Why was it so fast? And see, again, we did it again. These are supposed to be like 8 seconds in between plays, and yet somehow I'm getting really fast turnaround times. -3. Was that a safety? Because 1st and -3. How do I get that? 1st and -3. That's not. I think I got some bug. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get 1st and -3. I think that might have been a safety. I think that's what happened. Safeties are 2 points for the other team, and by the time it punted or kicked off, it just said 1st and -3 for a while. I should have just said, safety or 0. I probably should adjust to reset that. Own 17. So I don't have penalties or anything like that built in. That's going to come later. That's down the road. But I think my goal marker is working. I do like that. Cool. All right, so we've gotten the goal marker moving. So other thing. Well, we need another line. Now we need one that's like dark blue. That we're going to put another line in here. And this one's going to be navy. We're going to have exactly the same. But this one is not going to be based on this. It's going to actually, this one will move with the 1st down marker. Or with the yards to go. Oh. Actually, that's not true. Right. I have it set at 8,000 milliseconds right now. And it does pause for 8 seconds or so, but every now and then it does. Then after that, see, like it's pausing. Does 8, and then it goes 2 quick ones, and then it goes 8, and then 2 quick ones. Watch. See? 2 quick ones. I don't know what's going on. I don't have any weird pauses that are short. They're all 8 seconds. So what is causing it to go 2 quick ones? That's throwing me off a bit. So something about my game loop timer is, because I have to put a game loop timer in. That's the game loop is the function that's running the plays. But somehow I'll tell you though, this is one of the problems with React, its asynchronicity is it's a pain in the butt. I'm telling you, getting state objects to update multiple times during the same process is really challenging, because you can have stops and have it update when a user interacts. That's easy, because what that's doing is it's stopping and letting the user react, and then it responds to everything you're doing. You got use effects that are triggering on those user actions. But my situation, I don't have any user actions. What I have is the game simulating, and it's calling out to get these plays. And it wants to update the state of the objects that need to display every time a play runs. But the problem is, when you're in that loop of calling plays, the use effect the use effect doesn't give up control long enough for use state to update in between each play. So a lot of times when you call the set state methods, they won't update in time. Oftentimes they won't update at all. Sometimes they won't update at all if there's a process that gets caught. Like if it quickly comes back to the process and the state doesn't know that it was given an opportunity to update, it won't do it. And I tried promises using awaits and asyncs. I tried using every option you can think of, or at least all but the one that worked for a long time. It took me a week to get this to work, or actually 2 weeks almost, to get it fully working. And I ended up having to do a kind of a kludge, I think, where it's calling a function, and then it calls it sets this timer for game loop to run again, and then allows it to run out. And when that loop has to come back around, sometimes even then, it still didn't update state in time. So what it's doing, let's see if my log is showing it right now. Okay, so yeah, here's what's going on. You can kind of see what's going on. We've got unlock the game loop, and it only does that when the states update. These are the states getting updated. So you can see they unlock game loop. But sometimes we go in here and we go, now the first thing it does when it's unlocked is it goes ahead and runs the play. So we lock it again, and we wait for the loop to start. So we got start loop timer again. And again, we got unlock, we're good. Is false as we check, so we lock it again, we go to run the play. And we're trying to run. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? That's not supposed to happen. How come okay, here's another weird thing. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but my block is not blocking anymore. Huh. That's why it's doing double loops somehow. So I lock the game loop, but somehow, see, when I had this fixed last time, and I haven't touched this since I fixed it, and this is why it's so weird to me. This has happened like 6 times now. I put in a fix, and it's flawless for days, like perfect. It never has a problem, and then all of a sudden it starts failing again. So you can see where it's calling this play, yards on play -4, yards on 4-yard line, start timer, start game loop. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just marking the play. 1, 1st and 10. Okay, never mind, I'm good. That's not what I thought it was. I thought it was calling the play again. It's just showing you where the ball is. Yards on play only shows up 1. But there is a function here. Watch, let's see if I can find one, because it happens regularly usually. False, 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 false. Well, maybe because I have the timer so big right now. Usually this false will say true, and then what it does is it resets the game loop, says it again, and just waits for the next one until this one goes, and then it usually updates. So it usually only has to restart the game loop like once between each true, but I did put a really long gap in there. I still don't understand why we're getting really fast plays in a row like that. That's kind of driving me crazy. I may have to figure out the somewhere on here it's not doing the trues though. Huh. All right, let me put in the. I have to figure this out. I don't like that little double tap that's doing. Right, it plays, it's doing two plays at once. It's kind of driving me crazy. It's almost like I don't even know. I can't even get what's going on. Something is happening that's causing that the double fire, and it doesn't take the break in between. I wonder if I should. You know what I might do is I might set a variable with the time on it each time I set the game loop time. And that should guarantee a minimum of the time I'm looking for. That's what I'm thinking. But what I want to do, I got to figure out how to do that. Because I'm thinking if I could set at the same time that I'm setting the lock, set a game loop time so that we got 5 seconds or whatever. And then when we relock, we'll initialize it back to 0. And then we'll set the game loop time to 5 again. But hopefully what that means is we shouldn't ever get... I don't know why the game loop is bouncing, but let's go ahead and stick in this other image. So I haven't saved yet. I want to get this other line in. This should match the same thing, but we're not going to add yards to first down on this one. We're just going to let this one be. Yeah, the line of scrimmage is always moving, so this is one that's going to stay with the ball. So I started looking at motion. Have you seen motion? What's it called? Something motion. And I don't know, something motion. I installed it, but what is it called? It starts with an F. I don't know. I started looking. I don't know. I just learned about it today. It's an animation thing used with React. And notice how my football kind of jumps around. I'm like, that'd be really cool if I could just animate it instead. So have it move to those spots. You know, just kind of like it's sliding back and forth, which I think would look so much better than the jerky movement it's doing. Because then it just looks like a natural movement to those spots. So just I'd like to supposedly ease or whatever you call it is supposed to help with that, but it doesn't seem to do squat. I try to play with that transition, what is that, ease, whatever that you use. It doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know. It's supposed to smooth it out, but maybe it's because of the gaps or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, let's fix this. All right, so let's take this out. I don't need the yards to go part of this, or the first down yards. Then we're going to go ahead. What did I do? Doesn't like something. My stuff changed colors on me. What did I do? Ken, what did you do? I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I don't need that. But that didn't fix anything. Okay, so what did I do? I feel like I might have... All right, so we got this, that goes. I don't need these parens either. I don't know why that's there. All right, I think we got them all. Okay, I missed a parenthesis. I had one missing that was not supposed to be there. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so. All right, so we have now. I think now we have a pretty good situation here. But I think I'm going to have to rebuild. I'm going to go try and fix this timer. I'm going to try something. Now, I'm not using a state controller for my variable. And I'll tell you, it's because variable, they just don't set as I hope. I really need my variables to be a little bit more dynamic. And since the variable itself is not being used for re-rendering or anything like that, it seems to hold the state as I need it. So I'm going to kind of stick with that plot and plan and see if I can get it to hold to function for this other value. Okay, so that's use effect. Okay, so what we want, I have the is locked here. We're going to say constant lock time equals 8. Can I do time? Is time? I don't know. Or the date dot time? Can I do that? Nope. And that's a VB thing. Time? Oh, there is a time. How do I back one? Constant time now. Set new time. Let's try that. Auto import from framer. Oh, that's a motion thing. Framer dot motion. Framer motion. That's what it's called. But I didn't know that was a thing. Let's go. Let's just go date. I guess I can use date. I was hoping if we could do like date time or something, but date is a number, and it's just, it includes all of it, I think. Nope. Guess it is date. Interface date. Date constructor enables basic storage and retrieval of date time. But it is date. Why is it capital there? Is there a method? Must be a method. All right, well, let's go with it. So we're going to have lock time. We're going to go down here, and we're going to say when right before we lock again, in every situation that we lock, actually, I don't know. I feel like no, this mutagenic lock thing, I'm not even using that anymore. I got some cleanup to do in my code. I've been doing all these other tweaks and getting things working. When I do, I haven't gone back and undone stuff. I got to clean up, that's for sure, before I really start moving. At some point, I got to do it. It's got to be some point pretty, soon. I like to clean up stuff. Can't be leaving garbage lying around. But where did my other timer go? Oh, there it is. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to say lock time equals now. How do you set now in time dot now? All right, I don't know how to set time in React. These are all the things. This is my my C# brain tripping over my React knowledge, which is C# trying to influence things. Okay, how do I set time to a variable? so I can track passage in React. Okay. Constant time tracker. Oh, I have to create a function? What? I don't want to create a function. There's no way. No. I just want to use the time. All right. Oh, there, use a use effect. No. No, I don't need to update the time. I just want to know how much time has passed. Clean up. What? You're not understanding. I just want to store it. The time state variable is initialized with the current date and time using new date. And then what? It always wants to give you the answer to use. Hey, use a use state variable. You know what? I don't need a use state variable all the time. It's just it's overkill. It's overkill. Too much coding and crap for stuff you don't need it. Clear. See, this is like trying to force an interval. Create an interval to update the time every second. I just need to go, how much, what's the time then, and what's the time now? If it's more than X, that's all I care about. Huh. Export default time tracker. No. So, all right. So what they do is they say set time because they're using a freaking state. No. All right. So it looks like the answer is new date. Set. Our time is new date. So let's go new date. And it's going to have to be const. Actually, what did I do before? Did I do it as let equals new date? Oops, dot. Okay, that doesn't work. I didn't do it as a constant, did I? Oh, I did. Oh, I must be declaring it. Oh. All right, let's try this. Use ref date. I don't know why it has to be gonna be a new date? Nope. Give me a new date. Alright, I don't know why. Alright, so we're gonna go use ref date. Alright, so if we're pointing at the value instead, that probably is why I'm able to do then we set the current. So here when we set game loop locked, we can reset the timer. Try this. Await. Delay. I think delay is a thing. Alright. How do I put in a delay? Processing. For a set time. I've done this only once before in React, and I don't remember. Just a delay in processing for a set time. You can use set timeout inside use effect or within your event handler, depending on how you. So wait, I got to put another delay because the timer is not working. So it's doing this timer, which is a delay. That's set timeout though. Oh, maybe that's it because it's using this. It's using set. No, it is doing a set timeout. But I don't want to use that message. I don't want to do. It's trying to make me show stuff. I know it's giving me examples that are crappy, but I don't want to on-click. I just want to do a timeout. Okay, so we're just going to go with. I just want to pause processing if a certain amount of time since last call has not passed. I feel like it's trying to give me too complicated an answer. I feel like this should be way simpler. Stop processing after delay. See, it's trying to make me use. I don't want to use state variables. Like, I'm probably just being stubborn, but I don't want to use them. I'm trying to avoid using them all the time because they're just like excessive. There's so much to them. And I just want to compare how much time has passed. Because if I know what date time it is, I mean, it's just like I have a date time value stored. Okay, now compare that to now. All right, let's try. Let's do something else. All right, let's try this. How do I compare the time, the current time, to the time value stored in a variable in React? That's all. Let's just do that because it wants me. It's trying to give me long-winded answers, and I feel like. Oh my gosh, like everything, look at this. It's like a 20-line solution. just, and they're all using state. It's not a 20-line question. Just, this is all, okay. I think all I want is this line. That's all I want. It's time remaining, but it's trying to make me do it with all these variable crap. Status checks. I'll be right back. I gotta get a package from the door. While I was at it, decided it was a good time to get me a snack. Oh my dang Narbits. Okay. Got me a protein bar and a banana to snack on. Should probably get my drink too, because I'm really thirsty. All right, that's what I want. All right, so we're going to start off. While trying to think of what function I want to use to do this. While. Hey, I forgot the name of my function. It's time delay. It's lock time. Lock time. While lock time is less than delay time date dot now wait minus, so if 1 second is passed, now would be, if you have 5 seconds to wait, it's waiting for 5 seconds in future. So if date minus whatever my set delay time, oh, okay, so no, if lock time is greater than date now minus delay time. Okay, so we're going to do delay time. Go up here, we're going to create a constant for delay time. Const. Min time. Probably, I should be doing lowercase here. Min time between place equals. We're going to set this current. We're going to try to set it back to 5,000. All right. I mean, this really should be a lowercase l. I mean, that's the way I'm supposed to be doing it, but back down here. We should just do a lowercase l also. And this, like this. We're going to go down here, put this guy in here too. And we're going to say lock time equals date.now. Oh wait, nope. Lock time dot current. Lock time dot current. And this is also supposed to be lock time dot current. And I think we're supposed to put this in parentheses. And we just say console.log play delay not meant. Oh, play delay. I don't even want to put anything in there because it'll just log a bunch of times. How many times is it going to loop that? It's going to because I don't know. Things are fast, right? All right. What is a simpler way to write this? Be right back. I'm gonna go get my drink. It's Friday, so I could probably even start caffeinating because I'll be up late tonight. Friday night, it's time for Ghost. Ghost sour green apple. Party hardy. All right. Well, I don't know if anybody's listening and you have an opinion. I've been kind of promoting sort of for the last couple of days now that I've got it ready. My Indiegogo campaign, I'm going to try to raise a little bit of resources so that I can not feel so bad about my current situation while I'm developing this full time. I really want to get this game going, and I don't foresee me being able to do this long term, short of coming up with some resources, because DoorDash isn't cutting it. But that means also going out, finding a job, maybe one I don't like again, you know. So, when's a good time to launch this? Do you think launching it on a weekend? Nobody wants anything on a weekend, huh? I'll probably launch it Monday. I don't know. It's Christmas time, so nobody's going to want to spend money on my thing anyway. That's why I put like the bare minimum goal, which of course is just basically just a day's worth of work, a couple days maybe, but still it's better than nothing, you know. It's And, oh, that's really... I just don't know the best day to launch. I think I've heard Mondays or Tuesdays are good. So Ghost has like 200 milligrams of caffeine. Now my body's pretty good. I don't fritz out with caffeine, but still, I like to spread it out if I can. Look, it didn't even give me a better way to write it. It just said, for example, if you're checking if the action is locked until a certain time, this removes the while loop and makes the loop easier to follow. The loop can be problematic if not handled correctly, especially with frequent state updates in React, since it might block the UI thread. If is locked, date now minus lock time.current. Oh. Actually, you know what? That might actually be better. I didn't even think about doing it without a timer. Because I'm just using... No, but I have to have a lock time. I have to have lock time. So I have lock time current. Less than min time between plays, which... So that's 5,000. Date now. Minus... What? Yeah, but does this... I don't really want to handle it. I just wanted to pass that time first. Don't really need to handle it. I guess I could just... But that doesn't do anything, right? I mean, that's not a loop, so... Yeah, that's not a loop. Maybe I'll just do it this way. Because that's really just checking and then waiting if it's locked, but then what? So I guess it, yeah, but there's no going back and checking again. So yes, we can wait, but then there's no checking again. There's no going back and seeing if we've changed any time. I mean, when does it unlock? So I guess we're going to have to try this. It didn't really change my code at all. Oh, did I put an uppercase N? It says, oh, I did. All right, I guess that's it. Let's just stop. This should force it to have some kind of time in between each call of the play, but I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure how we're getting to this twice. I'm not sure how we're getting double calls, but how they're even bunching up like that. So I feel like they're bunching up. It's like it runs two and it holds them and then it runs them both. And it runs two and then it holds them and then it runs them both. And it's just like something's wrong with this. Oh well, let's go see if I can just compile, restart it, see what my new functionality is. I got to get back to writing on the back end a little bit. And it's Friday, and 5 o'clock. Whoosh, it's my cutoff on work, so I switched to play mode by that time. And I will be in play mode until, well, at least tomorrow night. I only do fun stuff. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself, but it's still work. And sometimes you just gotta clear your mind and do gamey stuff. I should paint. Man, I really feel like I need to do some more minis painting. I got so many things I want to do. I have too many interests. Too many. And so all my not work time. So, like, this is the kind of project where I could go at it for years. And constantly making it better and improving it, make it a cool game and get it out there and sell it. And just enjoy it. It's one of those things, like they say. You know, in fact, it's the headline in my Indiegogo. You know, the phrase, find a job that you love and you'll never work a day in your life. So I have not found a job I love. So I've been working a lot in my life. I mean, it's not that I didn't enjoy some of the things, and there were times where I loved what I was doing, but it wasn't like, this is the job, this is the thing, you know. But I've known what the thing is for 20 years. But finding a job that pays me to do that thing has been the tricky part. So now I'm trying to use Indiegogo to realize that dream finally. So it's time to stop working and start loving my job. That's what I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just a dream. It's everybody's dream, right? Everybody has that dream. Everybody wants to love what they do so that they can. Some people just don't want to do. I mean, some people would rather. I mean, I get that kind of theory too. It's like, why? I don't want to have to be working or doing a job. I want to just enjoy life. But, you know, that's, unless you're a millionaire, that's probably not for most people. Yikes! What happened? Whoa. What? Whoa. Whoa? Whoa, I don't know what that is, but let's turn that off and restart that. Something went amiss. What is all this? Wow, what is all that? Oh, that is not what I wanted to see. Let's try this again. I didn't even notice. Did I get one of those? No, I didn't. Or did I actually not build it? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I did save. Oh, do I have an error here? Something weird. Compiled with warnings. You know, it showed me this before, but I thought I got rid of all that. What is it complaining about? Module loader page. Does it tell me what used? Module JavaScript. So I have browser JavaScript. Which one is it complaining about? Rules, nodes, app pages. Oh, it's complaining. Special teams play and game results. Import trace for requests. I don't know. Oh, I do have. Wow, what did I do there for? Oh. Yeah, I probably should do that the same. There. Let's try this again. Alright, hopefully whatever that was all about is done. Locked him. Who's locked him? Who's locked him? Locked him! Locked him up! He's gone nuts! Where's locked him? Locked him. No, that's not locked him. That's not locked him either. There's locked him. I'm making sure I do this always in lowercase, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. So. Oh, that's really long. 1,000. It's taking really long. Way more than the 5 seconds it's supposed to be taking. Alright, we'll close that up. Besides, what is this field width thing logging here? Wait. If lock time dot current. Oh, I gotta set lock time. No, I don't have to set it here. That's the starting point. And we say lock time dot current is now. Should not be bigger than this forever. I feel like we're getting stuck in a pause here. Minimum time between plays is 5,000. Shouldn't be more than 5 seconds, but we're getting more than a 5-second delay. So we got lock time.current, which should be whatever now is. So we now, while this is greater than now minus 5,000, we're going to pause, and eventually this will get bigger, and now, and this will be smaller. We can say equal to also, greater than or equal to, but that only slightly speeds it up. But that's all right. What is my console still locked? Restart timer. I'm not going to reset the loop. I just want to have this time always change, and then whenever the other one sets it, that's the time we're going by. And it shouldn't go back in there unless we get to the point where we can unlock. So this is why we always have at least 5 seconds between. The program has exited with code. Yeah, that's right. Where is this field width? Is that up here? Current game loop is log. Oh, here we go. Field width. I don't think I need that. That's not a thing anymore. I think I've pretty much got that solved. Oh. It's like, what is that? First and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Second and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Third and 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fourth and 18. All right, I think we get it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Something. Punter. Yikes, returned it 46 yards. That's not good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Second, third and 13. Third and 13. Fourth and 13. All right, good job, defense. I mean, granted, he's probably kicking a field goal. Yep. Touchdown! Or not, a field goal. We're going to run the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I think I got it. I think I fixed the delay. We're not doing da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And then the blue line slowly creeps up on the yellow line. My yellow line is not lined up anymore, though. I thought I had it lined up, but it's not looking as lined up anymore. All right. I think that's enough UI coolness for today. It's time for me to go work on my other stuff. But I will make a little tweak though. I want to straighten out my lines a little bit there. They're looking a little unruly, unrulery. All right. It does seem that it is possible. I mean, you can kind of see it more when things are magnified. That it's more off on this side of the field. And I've noticed that goes for my ball movement too. See, I'm supposed to be on the 41. You can see I'm a little over that. And I'm supposed to be on the 12, and I was more on the 13. Down here it says I'm on 21, but I'm supposed to be on the 22. So I'm about a yard off. And we're still dividing by 100. So I think ultimately what I need to do is squish my field slightly. So that means my base point of my field, this 57, needs to be made smaller. And each percentage point is different for each line. So it's trying to find the right one. So my football currently is the one that's the most off, but it's some number in the middle for, so my, instead of 6.6, let's squeeze that down to like 6.4. Let's see if that helps. And the one that gets most off up here is the top, which means it too needs to be squished a little bit. Let's bring that one down to like a 55. See if that lines things up a little nicer. Yeah, we're still off a little, but it doesn't seem as bad. Oh, my blue. Oh, that's my blue line I just did. I totally broke my blue line. It wasn't even the right line. It was the navy one. So did I go the wrong way? With that one being... Whoa. What did I do? I went 55, but that is totally not the right answer. So we're going that way. I should be on the 18. That's a 17. So that's off. It's still off. And my yellow line is going too far also. So, all right, so we got to reduce my field width. We're not doing 80. Let's try 78. That's my, this is my yellow line. All right, so the yellow line is this one. And its total width, because we're adding on to the x-axis, and we have our field width, which is our starting point, which I'm not changing, but I need to change the amount of the field that we're using here to shrink the amount of the field we're using. So this should go down to like 55 too. Should bring the yellow line forward. And I got to fix my, what I do to my blue line. Totally wonked my blue line. Oh, it's 21. That's not going to work. Oh, they're both getting all cracky. Crikey, they're cracky. What the heck? They're both all off. All right, let's go back to 57. We'll fix them both at 57. Something went wonky there. My width was wrong. So that straightens them out a little bit. Had over straight in the yellow one. Actually, they're both a little over straight. All right, let's see here. What do we got? We're on the 45-yard line, it says. And we're off. Because we're going this way. So we're like a yard over. This should be sitting on the 45-yard line too, and that is like way not right. Really, the blue line should be in sync with whatever the football point is. All right, what happened here? Okay, so our football point, so the left is 0.64. So the blue line should be based on, well, the thing is, if I can't use 0.64 because the field is different widths at the top and the bottom. So it has to be something that's above and below 0.64. Because see, this is a lesser piece of the field and this is a larger piece of the image. So and it's quite a bit more difficult to adjust this in the middle while it's running. When I did this originally, I stopped it to only go out at default spots. But because I figured if I could line it up on the two ends, I would have it down. Which I may have to do again because let's do that. Let's just make this simple. Let's coming out this line. I'm gonna go, and this is my navy line. And we're gonna do this, and we're just gonna change this back to 1. This is the navy line, so it will be 1. And this is, or 0, sorry. And this is 100. So this will force me to have left and right positions. It'll help me to see exactly where the left side is and exactly where the right side is when they're set up. And we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to go oops, nope, I got to use this one. And then this one will be, basically this is just first yards to first down. No, it's 0. I should probably put that as a minimum. I should never be able to go yards to first down. It's -3. But yards to first down should always be some positive thing. And so if yards to first down is, usually it's some amount that's greater than, can never be negative. But if I go 0 minus and then subtract 100, that'd be plus. How we got 100 some? How does that work? What am I putting here? It should be 10. It should be 10. Yeah, minus 10? No, because 0 minus, oh no, it is 0. That's 0 minus 10, so it'll be positive. It'd be, oh my gosh. How about, it should be 0. It should always be 0, right? You can't, no, this is yeah, it's going to be 10. Right, it's going to be 10. This is just, the whole value here is just 10. For default purposes, we're 10. Because this is just my, I mean, I suppose it's possible to have 1st and 3, but that's only with penalties and stuff. To have that far back and have a 1st and 3, that's not going to work. Okay, so the other side, really, is supposed to be 1st and goal. And it's just going to be yards to go minus, or rather in this case, 1 minus, same thing, it's going to be 10, right? No, it's going to be, man, why is this so much harder to think of this in terms of having this yellow line on the board? Where are you when it's at a max position? That's 0. It's going to be 1. It's just going to be 1. Right? And then we're going to divide, be 1. Right, so we got 1. If it's going this way, it's gonna be starting off on the left. Of the 80%, we're gonna want 10% of it. That sounds right. And if it's going the other way, this is not right. It's not right. Of the 80%, we want 10%. So that'd be 100 minus 100. It is 0 minus 10, because it's going to be 0 minus 10 is going to be negative 10. 100 minus negative 10 is 110. Divided by 100 is like what? 10%. Or is 0.01, which is 0.1. Gotta love sneezes. They just kind of, they toy with you, man. They have so much fun just kind of messing with you. To an extent, I would say they're sadistic. All right, let's see what I got here, man. And we'll go ahead and continue. Where are we at? Oh, am I totally broke now? Did I totally break everything? Let's hit stop. And we'll just go ahead and restart. Whoa! Oh wait, did I? Oh, I only fixed 1 point of my line. I only fixed 1 point of my line. Both lines. I fixed 1 point of both. Whoa. Fixed 1 point of both lines. Okay, so the second line is going to be based on, all right, so we got to have the other point. This one is the top line, and it's just going to be 0. Oh, I got to do the same thing here, though. Oops, I didn't copy that. That did not copy. Okay, so we need this to be 100 minus basically the same thing. Why is this different? Oh, because I haven't written it. One. So it should be 0 and 100. Because the top and bottom have the same conditions. They're just different starting points and percentages that we're working with. So this one should be 0. And this one at 100. All right, so that lined my blue line back up. Okay, so I got my blue line is sitting pretty good. I got to see where it is when it swaps though, because it's the other side that's the big problem. All right, now we're way off. Okay, so let's pause. So we definitely need to shrink we're either moving too far, but we're still dividing by 100, so we shouldn't be moving that far. I mean, really, we're just moving too far. So our starting point, our minimum position for each should be this thing. No, that's fine, because my starting point works. It's my width. So this has got to change. This has got to change down to, let's change it to, well, the top point is way off. Let's try 54. So I can always work on the other parts later, but I got to get the starting points right. So at 100%, we got to be working. Now this is the bottom point, which is using a larger chunk of the field, but it's off too. So we're going to go with like 78. And we'll just hit continue. We'll Control S. Oh man, that really over adjusts. That's way over adjusting. It's like I was like way over there, now I'm way over on the other side. Jeez. We're still dealing with this one. 56. And this one's not as bad, but it adjusted quite a bit too. Alright, so now we're looking a little sharper. There we go. But I do feel like I could use maybe another 3, maybe. Not even that. Let's go with 2. And then that top one's probably a little over, but not by much. Well, that is the top one. Let's say 2 to go farther. And then we'll go up to this top one. And we'll just say, oh boy, that's like, I went over slightly far. So we'll say 55.9. Ooh, that side's really good, but this side is a little off. Still a little over the mark. So we got change that to a 1. We'll work on the yellow one in a second. let's get one where it's sitting in the right zone. Really, the lines should be working on the same percentages. They should be working on the same bits. Now I can do partials, and I'm over slightly on the amount. So I'm going to go 895. Oh, it's too much. How about an 899? Oh, can't check it again. I have to use a bigger screen because it blows up the difference. And when you get smaller, it becomes less obvious because my lines start looking thicker. They're a higher percentage of the screen, and it's a pretty reasonable facsimile. It didn't like it. It's like I can't really. I don't think I can really go better. Because that's 7, 8, 9, 9. I mean, I don't really think I can go. I don't think I can go another. So we're gonna go 7, 9. I guess it's just gonna have to be 7, 9. Did that even change anything? 791, and even that looks borderline too far. But I think we're okay. I don't know what was better, 791 or 79 even. I couldn't tell. It's because it's going backwards and forwards on the field. But by correcting this area, I feel like we're pretty dang good. I mean, let's see if let's go back to the 0 and see which one's better. Nah, the 1's better. And I did go out to I did go out to, all right, to 4 characters on one of those. So it looks like I can do that. So let's say if I go 0, 9. You can go out to 4 characters. I'm very anal about these things, and if I can go out, I just want it to look like it fully hits that line. It's still over slightly, so let's bring that back to an 8. Oh, that did bring. Oh yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think I can live with that. I can work with that. All right, so I'm thinking I want to shorten my line slightly, which means I'm going to go 1 here to push it down a little farther on the top. All right, so I think we've got the blue line where I want it. So if that is the case, I'm going to keep those. It's very helpful. So we'll get rid of this. And we'll try to put back my numbers. Oh, I did it again. Darn it. I keep going up to the next window here. What did I haven't even done the yellow line. The yellow lines, I'm surprised they're working at all. Because this one is the one I needed to get back here. Alright, so my so my blue line should match that. Okay, so now we should be moving along with my blue line. Hopefully it's more precise now. And now we got to work on the yellow line. Now the yellow line. See now, look, my football is over the blue line in every case, even though my blue line is perfect. It's my football that's off. Ah, man, look at that yellow line. That blue line is hitting it right on the mark. Yeah. That blue line is nice. Now we're going the other way, 25. Perfect. But I got to fix that football. It's like my football's field is too short. Because it's like I'm too far behind the ball. It's not stretching out far enough. Okay, so I feel like my football's field is too short. Let's see, what if I... Where is the football? It's way up here. No, that's not... Is that the position of the football there? Where is the football? 7. Oh, there it is, the football. Okay. If my field is too short on the football... 0.64. I should have some more. Because I'm supposed to be on the 14, and then I'm supposed to be on the 17. I'm way too far. Which just means I think I'm calculating it as my field is not long enough. Let's try 65. And that's supposed to be the 7, which is right, but we're not close enough. All right. Let's pause that. Okay, so I should be basically on the goal line, right there. Did I not pause it? Okay, I did. So I gotta push my football out because it's not stretching far enough. According to my football maximum width, 5. I'm going to push the football down a little bit, so we're going to go to 9 here. And then we're going to change this to a 6. continue. Still not far enough out. All right, so that's not cutting it. My width is still wrong. Let's go 67. Whoa, did I punt? Must have punted. All right, we're still way off. And we're a good 2 yards off the mark because my yellow line, or my blue line, is right on the mark. 47 is perfect. I mean, even back here it's off. I wonder if my starting point is off. Shouldn't be that far off from back here. I feel like my starting point is off. I'm going to have to do the old basic 0, 0 mark again. Darn it. All right. Let's go. Let's finish. Let's get the yellow one fixed. Same thing. We're going to go with the 100. Except I need to be basically 10 yards out. It should be yards to go minus yards to first down. But in this case, yards to go is going to be 0. And this one's going to be yards to go is going to be 1. Or this total should be 1. I mean, 0 minus whatever that is, 0 minus 0. It's negative. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm not sure how this maths out with the extra yards to first down, but I still need to be on the 10-yard line to start. I mean, really, I should never exceed 10 and 90. I mean, or 10 and 100. So I should just probably do something like yards to first down on this one is 10. I'm just going to put this at 10 because that's the minimum distance you're going to have to go, right? From the very beginning of it all, the lowest you can have is a 10. You're going to start on the 1. Actually, it's the 11, but in fact, let's do the 11. Because if you're on this goal line, then you're not going to the 10. You're going to the 11. And then this one should be, yeah, technically, you shouldn't have a goal that, you shouldn't need to go to the end of the end zone. I don't know why I had that. It's something going on with that. I should always have end goal, which is basically 1. Right? All right. I don't know. Let's see if that works. Okay, so and this is the same thing up here. So we go like this, comment that out, put that in there. Should be exactly the same. And we go like this. I'll fix my football next. All right, so we're back at the beginning. That doesn't seem that bad. That's not a bad. Oh, I'm on the 15. That's not. Oh, and let me swap sides. So my yellow line's not moving. It's not adjusting to my new settings. It's ignoring me. I gotta restart. Whoa, am I leaking? Leaking. What did I do? Woo! That's from shaking it up earlier. I apparently should have let that pressure out. That's why it's leaking. That could have been an issue. That could have been a huge mess. Good thing it wasn't as bad as all that. It did actually make more of a mess than I would like to see on my keyboard. Great. Sticky keys. That's going to be fun. Hopefully it didn't get in my keys too much. I've been wanting to get new keys anyway, so I got to take this apart, clean it out. Turkey butts, man. I think this uses the standard keys. What do you call them? Those clicky keys you can buy. Different colors and stuff like that. And they have different levels of clickiness. I don't know. I think actually my son has discarded a few boards. I could probably just take his keys off of some of those. He goes through keyboards like people go through candy, man. He's had like some expensive keyboards, $100 plus keyboards, and he's like replaced them like 3 times. There's always some better keyboard out there. I don't know. Huh. All right. That was, jeez. It's all over the place. My whole desk is going to be sticky. Yay. Wow, Ken. Way to make a mess, dude. All right. Can I take a drink now? Holy moly. My wife came home. I didn't think she was going to come home until later. She must have her thing. It starts later than I thought. All right. Where are we at? Aloha Chaloha's online. That's my wife. Okay, so 10. It's down here, but it's wrong. And I've got it wrong for the wrong team. All right. I'm seeing the problem. Hey, I'm not resizing. Why am I not resizing? Whoa, why is my board not resizing? Hello. What did I do? It's not resizing anymore. What happened? All right, let's not worry about. Oh, there it goes. But there's some. Oh, that delay thing must be breaking it. Oh God, that's gonna be a problem. Well, that's all right. Oh, that's not good. Actually, it's not all right. No. I don't know why that has any effect on it, but that's not good. Okay, so that's not 11. You know what this is supposed to be is like point 0.1 probably. Instead of 0, it's probably like 0.1. But it should be 1.1. That's what it should be. 1.1. Oh, it should be 1.1 up here too. Yeah, no kidding. There's always something, you know. Like, so I got my blue line nice and pretty now. But now I've got, apparently that delay I put in is screwing with my resizing, which sucks. So I don't know. All right, so. All right, so I have to, we're not lined up on this side. We've got a bad starting point for my yellow line. But I need my resizing back. It's going to drive me nuts. So what? Oh, what the? What just happened? It's just. How come? Oh, wait. All right, what just happened? Yeah, okay. So our starting point is bad. So that means my far to the left starting point is not supposed to be 2167. Why is that worse? Oh, I'm on the 1 yard line. That doesn't work. All right, how do I get the heck? All right. I want the starting point to be the 11 yard line. So is it 1.11? No. Because I did 11, but that pushes me too far. Because it's got to be, yeah, maybe it's 0.11. 0.11. Then it's 100 minus 0.11. I don't know. What's that going to do? I'm so confused. Doing weird math when you got things subtracting from negatives and you're trying to get it to be in the odd half of the field and starting with the left side and go to... It's just the numbers don't add up in your head sometimes. See, I'm supposed to be on the 11 yard line here, but I'm not. Why is my 0.11? I mean, I could use this, which was working with the 1 yard line, which I could use, I suppose. It's just the measurement, but if my yards to go is 99 minus 10 is 89. Oh, no, 100 minus 89 should be 11. So why don't I just set this at 11? No, that doesn't work. No, 11. 11 divided by 100 is fine. What did I do on the bottom? It's 100. Oh, okay. 11 and 100. I don't know why. I'm making this way overly complicated. Sometimes. Maybe I just want Friday to kick in. No, I don't. I don't. Time goes too fast. I feel like I'm always running out of time. And I hate running out of time. It sucks. It's like ever since I started this project, my weeks are just blowing by. My day is over before I could even blink. And it's like, no, but I haven't made enough progress today. I haven't got done the thing I wanted to get done. Okay. Now. Did I not save? Come on now. Start showing me what I did. All right, we're moving, but we did not switch to the 11 yard line. Oh, we're way off over there. But I need to be on the same point, because... No, I didn't. What? What are you talking about? I didn't schedule myself anything right now.
Can you,
No?
well,
I was going to do it Sunday, but...
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if you want to do it now, I could take a look.
I mean, I'm going back out. We're meeting at 5 at Applebee's. I know it's raining. Look at these socks. For Shannon, she's kind of a wild woman. I got her name at work. She's gonna. I know. There were per marijuana ones. I almost got those.
Well, as long as she's that kind of person.
She is. Yeah. That's funny. She's a wild woman.
Must be quite the conversations at work.
Yes, sometimes. Like today, well, next week is Spirit Week, and so like different days.
Okay. What time are you leaving?
Probably about 4:30 to get to Applebee's.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop about 4:15, so I can go put some headlights in my wife's car for her. Her headlight is going out. So that's my goal. That'll let me start my Friday a little earlier, because once I'm done with that, I can start on another stream. All right, so we're back. Oh, we got on the 11 now. It's back on. It's doing the 11. Okay, so that's perfect. It looks like it's starting in the right place, which basically means my starting point is not bad. It's my length of field is also the problem here too. So I think I'm going to have to adjust similarly, probably almost the same. My width of field should probably be the same as it is for the blue line. Because why wouldn't it be? Because the tops and bottoms are the same, right? So that's 55.9. If it's an exact match, then I should be able to do 101.2. Huh, interesting. I already have that at 101.2. It's like, huh. Okay. (101.2) and 55.9. How come it's different? All right. Well, now we gotta wait for it to change sides. 11's pretty dang close to right on what I want. So, all right. First and 10. Yeah, see, we're off still. We are way off. I don't know why the yellow line has a different left and right, or field width. I mean, field width should be identical for both sides. Both these 26. I don't understand why that would. Oh, that one. Oh, wait, that one reset. That was weird. It's almost like it's getting my updates later than. It's like processing them later than I'm giving them to them. $40. 47. What happened? Oh, it is a 47. Oh, is my football that far off? Oh no. Oh, its opponent's 46. Oh no. No, the football's off a couple yards, but this is still off. I don't know why. Why does my X? Oh, but I'm adding this. Why am I adding that? Why is there an extra thing? Oh, it's my field width. Oh, okay, wait a minute, okay. So this is my starting point, which is the same. And I think my field width needs to be the same as well. Because I'm using 0.8 here. How come this one's not using a field width? Oh, it is using a field width, but it's only using a field width down here? Wait, oh, I'm so confused. What is going on? X2 should have a field width starting point and a field width total. Why does this one not have a field width total? A working zone. Oh, okie dokie. I am so confused. Alrighty, never mind. Oh, that had me thrown off there. Okay, so so this is my X. It's got my field width working zone. This is my X. That's my field width working. This is my field width working zone. So 7908 the second one here is 60 is 80. So we should be 70. Let's try 7908 on this one. 7908. Now if we're using the same width on both, which we should be because they're the same positionings, starting points, 559. And this one is using 559. That one's using 559. Starting position's the same. Starting position's the same. And the width of the field is now the same. 7908, 7908. Each one has 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This one still feels like it's missing something. Starting 2167. Wow. And then that. No? Guess we're good. And then starting that. And then that. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't realize. Let's see where we're at. 42-yard line. Football is. I think my football's field is just too long. Don't know why, but my yellow line is still off. And if I'm using the same zone, 10, 12, and 7908, it's the same math of width on the bottom half. So why is it? Ah, there it goes. It resets. See, it takes the numbers. It takes a long time for these numbers to set. It's like there's some kind of delay going on in the time it takes for it to go from here to there. Okay, so I think I've got my yellow line and my blue line back on track. They're both kind of floating about where they should be. See, my football, that says I'm supposed to be on my own 33, my own 39. The football's just right, but as you get down here, it gets way off the mark, which tells me that my football down here, my field is too wide. My field is too wide because that's supposed to be on the 19 and I'm four off over here, but when I get closer to this side of the field, I'm right on the mark. So it means my starting point is good, but my field width is bad. And I still don't know why I'm getting delays when I try to resize. I'm hoping that's a fluky thing that will fix when I start the app. I don't know what it's doing. All right, so we're here. I believe my field size should probably be somewhere right between these two numbers because I'm right in the middle now. But I'm going to have to do the same thing I did over there to get my football online. So we're going to take the same thing I did here because it's basically the same thing. And we're going to comment this one out. Okay. So now my football at some point it's going to start showing up. Oh, I need to put a squiggly on here somewhere. Yeah, it blew up. All right. Just give me a minute. Oh, this one has to be special. So I'll put a squiggly here and a pix here and this thing there. Is that gonna fix? It would be. If that would fix. I didn't tell you to go away. Why is it? I want that. Leave it alone. Stop deleting it. What's going on? Okay. Now, let's go see what my football's doing now. It should, at some point, it's going to get stuck on one side. It's supposed to get stuck. Oh, that was the final. Dope. I need to get rid of the op part of final. It should just say final. Gee, we're not even on the field anymore. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's our starting point. That's not a good starting point. Hey, our field is resizing. I don't know what happened, but it's resizing now. Okay. So, I'm going to set this at 1 because I kind of want... Well, I'll set it at 0 because I need to find the exact 0. I don't know how I got off. I thought I had this fixed. But, whatever. Be difficult. All right. What do I have for the... kind of need to switch sides. All right, there it is. Okay, so our starting point is not good. So what did I use for a starting point there? Just curious. It should be smaller than that. Oh yeah. 0.21. That one's greater. This one should be smaller. 1012. Yeah, it's definitely smaller. Alright, so we need this to be more? How about 142? I thought I had this, man. Now that I'm flipping the football, I think that might be part of it. I'm starting to work with the actual size of the image. Alright, so we're kind of close. Let's go. Alright, so that's if we're on the 0 yard line. Which we should never be on the 0 yard line. But that's pretty much if we're on the 0 yard line. And then I need to squish it so that when we're on the other side at 100%, we should not be past the 100 yard line. So our total field width should be squishier. Let's try 62. Ah. We're good there, and at some point we're going to change the ball unless Denver starts on a big drive. 4th and 4. Didn't happen. Going backwards. Then we punt. None of our... Oh, did I not put the yellow line back? Well, why is the yellow line not working? I didn't turn back on its movement. Oh, Denver just driving right down the field. 4th and 7. They scored. Touchdown. Alright, so now we're on the other side of the field. And I went too far. Alright, let's try 5. Too much. How about 4, 5? Closer. How about 4, 2? Gotta wait. Meanwhile, let's go turn the yellow line back on. Yellow line can go back to its non-testing state. Now we got the footballs in a perfect place. And at some point, I imagine we're going to swap sides with the ball. There it is. Okay. That's pretty close. You know what? I think I might pull it back just a little bit more for my... so that means I want to make it slightly smaller. So let's go 4.9. No, that's the wrong thing. Let's try 4.1, 4.19. 1.9. 10-10. It's a good game. It still feels off. Let's go 5. We're decreasing it. Okay. I think we're pretty good. I do think I want to drop it a little bit though. Let's adjust the top slightly. Let's go to a 5.5. Nope, wrong way. Did I do that the wrong way? So top should have been, let's go 6.5. I don't know. Thought it'd be more of a jump. There we go. That's a little bit more centered for the moment. Which does slightly tweak my left and rights. So let's try bringing this back to... so we gotta... gonna have to increase my field size again. Go back to 2. And we're gonna off my starting point. It's gonna have to reduce its push. So we'll just go 0. Nope, too much. For 1. Nope, 2. Okay, that's good. I like that. All right, so now when we swap to the other side, we'll see where we're at. Yep, our field is too squished now. Squishy field. We're gonna go increase the length. We'll go to 45. You. Let's go 4.9. More field. I want more field. So let's go 5 more. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a push on here too. All right, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and let's let it flip. I will take a look to see how we're looking on the other side, and then I will re-enable the It's really hard because you're really just working with percentages as this thing grows, and you're hoping everything's growing symmetrically. Because when it doesn't, that's a thing. But it looks good. I think my lines are looking pretty sharp. They're right on their marks right now. 44, 43. I just want it to flip once so I can get one more look at the football before I re-enable the movement. Yeah, I can't complain too much about that. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll disable my little testing stuff. We'll re-enable the movement. And we'll see what the... Oh, what the McSchnotz? What just happened? What happened? What happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. Slow down. I'll get you fixed. Just don't have a cow. What just happened? Okay, so I have my pixels. Oh, am I just missing a comma? You're complaining about a comma? Really? Man, talk about nitpicky. Sheesh. Alright, I may have to stop because it just kind of blew up on me. Alright, I'm going to put a new update on here because I think I have some pretty cool little new updates. I think it's just since 12.1, which was 10 days ago, I've gotten a lot of new stuff on here. I mean, I've done a lot of improvements to this thing. I've fine-tuned the movement of the football. I've got yard scrimmage line and 1st and 10 lines, and now you can kind of tell which way things are moving and what they're going for. I've got a crowd on there. I've got color on there. I've added a lot of stuff just to make this part look better. And I've got other ideas in mind that I want to do. One is I'm going to get rid of that top menu. I'm still going to have a top menu, but I want to squish it down and use some icons, just make it a little bit more cool, a little bit more mobile friendly. So it's starting to take shape. I mean, it's looking pretty slick right now, even though, I want to have things on the field like people at some point. Now, granted, they're not going to move around like Madden, but I want to have like some semblance of extra stuff on there. What I'd like to do, in fact, one of the first features I want to try to implement, even on the web version, because a lot of what I want to do can't be done, I think, on the web, because it's just going to be required the mobile app. It's going to a lot of the fancier, more robust functions are going to have to happen on an app. But I want this to look kind of slick and cool, and so far it's looking pretty good. I mean, we're right on the 26-yard line like it's supposed to be, or the 24 in this case, but everything looks sharp now, and it's very looking pretty precise. So I'm feeling good about that. So as each new function and feature comes in, we're gonna be ready to go. Now, I do have a couple minor changes I want to adjust, because like I don't want this to say. I just want to say final at the end, not op final or own final or whatever it is, because it just depends on where you were and it just changes that value. So it's like this is where I'm putting in op or own, but if it's the end of the game, I don't want this to say anything. So I got to figure out the best way to go, but in the case of there's no more time left, just don't say anything. That's probably what I should just change it to. If there's no time left, it's 0. I don't even need the yard line. I think, well, I have current yard line gets changed. That's what's getting changed to final. But this probably shouldn't have anything. Let's go like this. At the end of the game, this would be like current play dot time remaining, time and quarter, quarter time, maybe. I don't know which one's holding my clock. I think it's quarter time. It's time remaining. Oh, you know what? It might just be time remaining. Let's just do this. Time remaining equals 0, and nothing else. This. Oops, nope. And nothing else. Nope, that's not else. Gosh, Ken. All right, we'll go over here. It might not like time remaining, because time remaining is a local variable. I don't think time remaining is a... It might be quarter time I need. Point scored, playtime, description. Playtime, maybe? Quarter time is all that stuff. But that's not exactly what I want to look at. It might be playtime. No, that's how long the play is. That's not going to work. Yards to go. Yards to go. Points scored. Yards on play. You know what? I might not have what I'm looking for. Because my current play only tracks the play, the time on the play, and this tracks it, but I'd have to recalc it, and I don't want to recalc it down to seconds, because then I'd have to check is minute 0 and seconds are 0, then blah. That's going to be dumb. I don't want to do that. Do I have any other time trackers? Consult coach looks at time in quarter. Time in quarter is calculated based on minutes and seconds. It's doing the math. That's how we're getting that value. No, I don't want to do that. Wait, how did I calculate that it's a final? I'm doing final based on, based on a local variable, which is not something I can set there. Darn it. So this is final. It's based on game. Game quarter equals current quarter. But that's only if all time in quarter. See, I have to look at time in quarter, which comes from play time, but that's only calculated at the time we start this thing, and I'm pretty sure I can't use that in my... Where is time in quarter initialized, by the way? Up here. It's during the method. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. But it's also calculated. Everything's calculating it off of minutes to seconds. They're all using that. It's just a long-winded way to put that in. Dang it, what is leaking here? Stop it. What's going on here? You know what? I think it's the coming out of the cup. It's coming out the seal here. Am I not tight? Or did I break my seal with all the pressure I put on it? That would be lame. It is probably coming. This cup is really old. All of my Superman cups are dying, man. They're either fading out or cracking or dying. I've had them too long. I need to replace my Superman shaker cups. That's my fitness stream name, is striving to be Superman. But I haven't streamed on there in a long time. Just because I've run out of things to put on there. So, because I usually stream my workouts, but I don't know, they're getting too repetitive. For me, I don't care because I'm just working out, but who wants to watch the same workout? I mean, I'm not providing any usefulness to the world when all I'm doing is repeating the same thing. Yep. It is leaking. I don't know if my lid is cracked or what. Well, that's a bummer. I can't tighten it anymore. Bummer, bummer, bummer. I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I may have to get rid of my Superman cup. All right. Well, let's see. What can I do in 15 minutes? What was I trying to do? Oh, yeah. I was trying to fix this thing at the end of the game that keeps showing me the opponent position when it's no longer relevant. So it looks like I'm going to have to calc. I'm going to have to do this. All I need to do is, if it's 0, don't put anything on there. It's just going to be a nothing if this is 0. Actually, is it that, or if it's less than or equal to 0, because it could actually go negative. So that means me going all the way down here, which means I also probably need to break this op up. Where'd it go? Sure it is, up. All right, so got a line. What is this thing? Oh, that's just, oh, we're inside of this. We're inside of the TD. That's interesting. Zone TD. Well, good, I have some room for formatting at least. And then we're going to go time in. And then it's not time remaining. It's this value. Current game state plus blah equals 0. I don't know what the difference between equals equals and equals 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 is. Because both of them work. What's it's like I was just using equals equals, but then my samples that come back from the AIs are all giving me equals equals equals, and I'm like, well, what's the difference between triple equal and double equal? I know regular equal is a set. You're setting the value. And double equal is something. I don't know what the other one is. It's like, oh, there's always something. Oh, I do need another one here. Okay, so we got this plus this equals 0. We want nothing. And then if it doesn't equal 0, then we'll do this thing. Which is that. And do I need another one? Do I even need the one I have? I probably do. That, and then, let's see, that goes there, which goes there, and then it goes with something. Yeah, I need one for the other one. Okay, whoops. Let me put one back here. Oh, I just needed one to match it. Okay. Get game state? Oh, wait, what did I call it? I had current game state. Oh, it's probably just game state. Ah. All right. So in other words, when you're comparing against a literal, then it probably has no effect. I mean, it doesn't do anything, right? I mean, you're comparing against a string literal, it's gonna always be always a match. I can see if you're comparing against a variable that you'd want to do equals equals equals, because it might not be the same type. That also could be a problem, because if you want to compare a string numeric against an integer numeric, if you use strict, it could fail, whereas equals equals would pass, because they're both numbers, but they're not type the same. So I guess it kind of depends on what you're comparing. I mean, I guess it's okay. I get it. You know, now that you even say it, it kind of clicks on something I've heard before. Because in JavaScript, I just never really, because I always just use equals equals. I've never had it. I don't think I've ever had a situation come up where I needed to compare type as well. I could see that it's a thing. It could be a thing, but I think it's you had that. See, that's what I'm thinking. It's almost better. I think you're more often gonna just use equal equal. Because strict could actually throw off something. And you'll be like, what do you mean this isn't equal? And then you're like, oh, dope. It's different type because this is a string and this isn't. But, yeah. Okay, what did I do? All right, so that probably isn't going to have any effect. I mean, assuming it works, it won't have any effect to the end of the game. So I got 14 minutes left. Or whatever the time frame is. I got it down to 5 seconds. I have noticed that my time delay, I'm no longer getting chop chop movements. My plays are 5 seconds apart, which I'm loving. They're landing where they need. Check, 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 check. All the boxes are checked. I feel like that's a good place. Well, there's one thing I kind of want to fix. Actually, two things. Oh, God. This football simulator needs... It's kind of dark sitting on top of the crowd like that. Doesn't look right. So, I mean, I don't mind the color. It's just hard to read. It'd be kind of cool if I could put something around it, like a white border. Can you put white border on text in this? Can you put a white border on text in? Yeah. Yeah, today was a good day for visual improvements. Sometimes I like to spend a day every now and about once a week doing something to the UI. Now, granted, eventually it's going to get to that point where I can't do any more to the UI until I get the back end working. But there's just a lot of room for improvement right now with the UI. So, you know, I could start doing stuff like creating the other pages so we can navigate and just have the pages ready to take in data. So if that's the case, I could theoretically start working on those too. But I think at least one day I like the idea of starting to always having something new to look at, some eye candy of progress. Because when you're doing back-end stuff, there's not a lot of eye candy progress, right? I mean, yes, things are working and you got things tweaking, but no one sees that stuff. No one sees the engine come to life. They want to see the car move. they want to see what's happening at the end. So, all right. So how do I do this? All right. Whoa. Slow. Whoa. What are you doing, man? Why are you dogging it, man? Why? Oh, I pushed down on my button too hard. Okay. Text shadow. Text shadow. Is that what it is that does the the color? I don't want to. Oh man, why does it want me to do it in code? I just want to do it in CSS. Is there no way to do it just CSS? Or Tailwind or something? Well, I guess you could do it with. No, that's a function too. Constant stroked text. Well, constant white border text, but that's creating a function that does it. Can I do it with Tailwind or CSS? I'd rather not have to use a function. It just seems like, again, over. See, that's easy. That's all I want. Beautiful. Tailwind. Unless I can do both. Tailwind is Tailwind's better, but the problem with Tailwind, at least with my so far, is it compiles. It's faster, but it compiles when you build. So sometimes when you're making changes to Tailwind, like you see me making changes to all these other things, but those are just CSS styles, which can take effect as soon as you hit save. But Tailwind often requires me to restart my environment, or it won't take effect. So I can't play with it in progress. Now, I've got a couple issues with my development environments. One, I could not get debugging working in VS Code. It just wouldn't work. I tried it. I spent a day or two, and I'm like, what is going on? I wonder if I can get this going in Visual Studio. I went to Visual Studio. Bam, I was up in 10 minutes debugging. But then I started discovering some issues I had with Visual Studio. One is my hot reloading is kind of iffy. Like I'll change something, hit save. If I'm using the what do you call it? If I'm changing the rendering, like I've been doing, that seems to take effect pretty well. But if I change code, I pretty much have to shut down, and oftentimes I even have to rebuild. I have to close it and rebuild it, then start it again. So hot reloading is kind of iffy, and I don't know if that's because it's React or because there's just something wonky with my setup. I can't be sure. But all right, so where is my text so I can add some Tailwind to it? There it is, right there. All right, so we got class name. Class name is, I even have the sim name right there. So I can even go out to Tailwind. I already have the object set up for it. So we'll go to my tailwind.config or whatever it is. Tailwind. Oh, it's already up here. Okay, so I got my somewhere in here. Content. All right, I thought I did. All right, now that, wait a minute. Class name. Where'd it go? Is it? Oh, do I have like a? Oh, there it is. That's not technically, I don't think that's... All right, well, add utilities, function. Oh, I have to do this in a function? Why does that feel, again, that feels over... Oh, here we go. What's stroke? What is stroke? I don't even know what stroke is. Tailwind with stroke. What they're like, it keeps talking about this new thing. I haven't... Text stroke. Stroke white. Okay, so stroke must be like instead of using shadow. Add this to your tailwind config.jss. Module exports. Text stroke color. Let's try this. So we have extend. So it's this guy. Nope, don't need that one. It's this guy. And then that's color. So we can put this on the outside of color. Go like that. Nope, because I'm inside of color. I want to go. So this. Oh, I'm not inside of color. Wait, am I inside of color? I don't know where my squigglies are. Okay, so this is here, lining up, and then this is here. Okay, maybe not. Oh, that's my color. So that should be there. And then extend. Where is the closing bracket for? I'm so confused. Where's the closing bracket for the extend? That would be this one. But then color doesn't have a closing bracket. Oh, I guess it does. Colors, background, foreground. So this must be colors, and then this is its own thing. But this jumps all the way back. It's like all or nothing. It's like they don't. I don't know. Background image. I don't know where the closing brackets are. I'm missing brackets, and it's somehow working. 1, 2, 3, going that way. And then we got to close, which closes that one, and then we have this one, which goes to that one, and then we have this one, which should go to this one. All right. Wow. All right. I don't know. I don't understand how that works. It feels like it's broken, but whatever. I feel like we're missing a closing bracket. I don't have any idea how. It's like this colors has a bracket, but it's missing. Maybe I just need to put one in. I feel like it just needs to be there. I don't know why. I'm not sure why this was working though. It's like it was just ignoring my broken brackets. No, but look, now it's complaining about this. See, I can't even add that bracket. It doesn't like it. Now that's broken. I don't know, man. I don't get it. There is something weird happening here. I don't get it. Yeah, it should, but like if I click here, see that one closes that one, which is obvious, the last one. This one should close theme, okay, so I get that. Now this one should close extend. Now this one just closes the item it's in. That closes the item it's in. That one closes the item it's in. This one closes the item it's in. Clot, 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 clot. And then this one. So I think the problem is, it's throwing me off, is that these are not, somehow they're not indented right. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. It's colors, background. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they just weren't, the indentations were broken. And then I can go like this and maybe drop that back one. Or whatever. I don't know why it's, that one's like double indented. It's like they all go by 2, but this one goes by 4. I'm not sure why that is, but again, don't know. But it seems to be working now. Okay. So now I got to add this thing. So I have to do a plugin function. See, look. Hey, it does do it. See, still locked. It's doing this still locked thing. I don't know why it does that. Oh, that's the end of the game. Hey, look, my final works. Yay, no bonus words. Well, here's something weird. My game is not ending. Yeah. This is just saying still locked, still locked, still locked, even though the game is over. It should be stopped. It should be like out. That's a problem. Okay. I've overshot my time. I'm going to go put my wife's headlights in her car. And plus, it's getting dark. So I'll be back, but I'm probably going to be gaming later. So, hey, Front Master, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the assist. Yeah, braces are weird. I don't know what the heck, but they were right. They were just out of line. That was my throw off. But I'll be logging back on later. Yeah, I like my dotted lines to connect. That's kind of what it is. I don't know. When it puts dotted lines in. But yeah, I'll be back, but I'll be gaming next. It's my gaming time finally, Friday night, Saturday. It might even be soon because my wife's heading out, so I'll just be hanging out, gaming. But I gotta clear my mind of this. I know it's really hard for me because I've been really enjoying working on this app, and I want to turn it into I'm looking forward to the mobile parts and trying to do some UI stuff on a mobile phone, and there's so many parts I want to get going on this. But I'm sure I'll see some of you around. Please subscribe and follow if you like, and if you like a lot and you want me to finish this app, which is going to take a long time. Check out my Indiegogo campaign. I'm going to launch it soon, probably next week. But beyond that, until next time.